Let me guess. You make good money, six figures or maybe more. You're responsible. You save. You invest a little. And I know you have a 401k. But when you think about your actual life, the freedom to travel when you want, the freedom to spend time with family without checking your PTO balance, or the freedom to quit that job that drains you. Your money isn't funding that yet, is it? You're earning well, but you're not free. I'll show you what it actually takes to turn your income into the freedom you're working for. Let's talk about it. I'm Malika, a stock market investor, and I achieved financial freedom in my 40s. And now I live abroad with dividend income funding my life. Here's what I see often. You're a professional Black woman. You might earn 80K, 100K, maybe even more than 150K. You're not struggling. You are financially stable. But when you think about what you really want in life, maybe it's retiring early, taking a break without worrying about money. Maybe it's just knowing you could walk away from your job if you wanted to. It's what I call becoming work optional and having the freedom of choice. But your money isn't funding that yet. And the frustrating part, you've done everything you were supposed to do. You went to school, you got the degree, you earned the job, you climbed the ladder, you saved, you did all the things, but the math isn't mathing. It isn't adding up because you still feel like you're hustling. You're earning well, but you're not building wealth. You're not building freedom. And that's because making good money and building wealth are two completely different things. Most people think if I just earn more, I'll be free. If I just earn more, I'll have more freedom of choice. But that's not how it works. I know women who earn 200K who are just one layoff from panic mode. And I also know women who earn 80K and they have more freedom than the women who are making triple their salary. The difference isn't income, it's the financial strategy. So, what's the difference between making good money and actually being free? It comes down to three things, and I'll share them with you. Number one, your money has to work harder than you do. Right now, you're trading your time for money, whether you work for an employer or run your own business. You work, you get paid. You stop working, the money stops. That's the problem. But when you take your earnings and invest in the stock market, and I don't mean just any random investing, I mean invest strategically and structure your portfolio that's designed to grow, your money starts working for you. And what that means is your money will work harder than you do and eventually start earning more than you do. That's wealth building. That's how you stop being dependent on your job. And number two, you need a strategy, not just good intentions. Most people invest a little here, save a little there, and just hope it works out. But you've probably heard me say many times before, hope is not a strategy. That's just wishful thinking. A real strategy means knowing exactly what you're invested in and why, having a plan for your asset allocation based on your goals, investing consistently, not just when you feel like it or when you have a little extra money left over, and building a portfolio to generate passive income that can eventually replace your salary. This is what separates people who retire early with confidence or become work optional with confidence from people who work until 65 and hope their 401k and Social Security are enough. And number three, you have to define what freedom actually means for you. For me, freedom meant being work optional. That means working when I want to, not because I have to. It also meant traveling without asking for permission and living abroad because I can, not because it's the only way I can afford life. Now, for you, it might be something completely different, but the bottom line is you have to define it for yourself. And if you don't define it, you can't build a financial strategy to support it. Most people are so busy chasing more money that they never stop to ask, what do I actually want my money to do for me? And that's why they stay stuck in hustle mode chasing money. When you shift from just earning money to building wealth, here's what changes. First, you stop living from paycheck to paycheck, even if your paycheck is six figures. Second, you start seeing your portfolio grow. Dividend income starts hitting that account every single month. Number three, you realize, wait a minute, I can actually retire early if I wanted to, or I can go part-time and do something else I enjoy, or I can actually take a sabbatical, or I can just be work optional because I can work if I want to, not because I have to. Your money starts funding the life you actually want, not just the bills you have to pay. And eventually, yes, you do become work optional. That's actually what happened to me. I achieved financial freedom in my 40s. Now I live abroad. My dividend income covers my life, and I spend my time doing what I love, which is coaching women like you to do the same. I've helped create three millionaires so far. One of them is now a multimillionaire. These are not trust fund babies. These are professional Black women who earn well, learn to invest strategically, and build portfolios to fund their freedom. One of my clients, she started with money scattered all over the place. She had some money in some old 401ks and some other accounts, and she barely understood what she was invested in. She had no real strategy, but we cleaned it up. She learned dividend investing, and she committed to the process. Now her portfolio is close to 1 million. She's going to be my fourth millionaire. We're thinking she's going to cross the threshold this year, but her dividend income pays some of her bills now that she's retired. And that's what's possible when you go from earning money to building wealth. Your money does the work for you. So if you're making good money, but it's not funding the life you really want, here's what you can do next. You can either book a wealth clarity call with me. It is a paid consultation where we'll talk about where you are financially, what you actually want, what it's going to take to get there. I'll help you see what you have, what's working, what's not, and give you a clear path forward. The link is in the description if you're interested. But if you're not ready for that yet, that's okay too. Just subscribe to my channel. I post videos every Friday about stock market investing, financial freedom, and my journey to help 100 Black women become legacy wealth builders. If you make good money, let's turn that income into freedom. And if you want to learn how I did it, you can watch this video right here. I thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye for now.